Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of my playthrough of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, like I said I was going to do, I did a bunch of free roaming on a few islands, killed a few cultist members, which is basically the main bad group in this game. And now I'm actually heading for Attica, Athens. We're gonna try to find our mommy. Mama!
When you're ready, meet me at the Pnyx in Athens.
Let's see. There was a question mark here. Oh. Yeah, do that later. Synchronize here. That's one of the locations you gotta synchronize for your fast travels, but you also, when you do that, that's one of the locations that you need to visit so that you can talk to the blind Persian person in this game. Lion. Hey, Simba. Hope y'all saw that glitch. There's 2 glitches, 3 glitches. It's like where someone's... Oh, there's 4. I just spotted it. Can't believe there's still glitches in this. I think every console in the history of gaming. See, look at that. Those guys were not wearing that just a few seconds ago. I think every console in the history of gaming,
Athens. Let's see what this city has in store for me.
you know, has had a history of games or something that glitches on them, you know?
Here we are.
There's the statue I gotta sync with. Do, 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 do.
Famous Acropolis. A testament to humankind's skill and craftsmanship.
Oh, I can't climb the shield. Shield. Touch your butt. Hey, see my house from here.
Says it was written by Themistocles, the Athenian general.
You might as well go ahead and talk to this guy, because this guy, along with the guy in Sparta, wants you to kill, like, the Ptolemarchs, or whatever they call these people that are like the highest ranking people in camps, in some camps.
Dere,
I might have a job for you. If you're as good a fighter as I've heard.
you've heard of me?
Don't let it go to your head. I hear about everything that happens in this city, Mistios.
With flattery like that, how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm trying to hire you. I need some Spartan military targets removed.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me. General,
Demosthenes.
I'm not a murderer, if that's what you expected.
I expected you as someone who wants to get paid. Was I
Well,
wrong?
technically, I am a
Not
murderer.
completely. Fine. What do you want?
My spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm thrilled you approve. You'll need to bring me the seals of the commanders you kill as proof. You'll be amply rewarded.
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare. The other generals disagree, but I refuse to let them destroy our chances.
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare, pitting our forces directly against the Spartans. We're not going to win a contest of strength against those brutes. We need to outthink them. So, will you kill the commanders?
All right, I'll take the job.
Good. I might not have approval to deploy our men to do this, but I'm not about to let that stop me.
What's so special about these seals?
Only elite Spartan commanders carry these seals, those in charge of entire forts. They'd all die before parting with them. So bring me the seals as proof that they're dead.
Where can I find them?
The Spartans have been making inroads into Athenian territory, taking over forts that once belonged to us. Make them pay for every inch.
What's your strategy?
Whatever it takes to protect Athenian lives and kill Spartans.
That's not what I meant. What's your personal strategy?
My career is none of your business. Know that I don't seek much. Only proper recognition of my strategic brilliance.
You've told me enough. I'll get your seals for you, General.
All right. And this, along with the island where you find your mama, is the only island at first you don't really get to kill the, the leader of the area.
The Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens! Glory to you! Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them!
He pinched my nipple.
A good crop!
Or that guy's
Save
nipple.
the Spartans, burn the fields where it grew! The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead? We must not become divided! We are divided! And the Spartans are winning! Act, Pericles, or I will!
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I
How did you
feared.
tell?
Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles. Stay back. He's no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Well,
Herodotus, it's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Alexios.
Welcome, Alexios. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
I think you did a great job.
It's so easy to forget the good someone has done when times become hard.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Alexios you'd invite him to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If he's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see him as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Alexios, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
Metiochos. You said he was your colleague?
A politician and ally. He's one of my most loyal friends.
Phidias, the famous sculptor? What did he do exactly?
He stands accused of multiple offenses and is awaiting trial. You'll find him under close guard at his workshop.
Ostracism?
Exile is a term you may be more familiar with. Here in Athens, we vote between two people to decide who should leave.
It's between the sophist Anaxagoras and another man on trial for impiety. My contact near the Agora will give you the details.
I'll do it.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
Alright, welcome to Athens. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Multiple quests. Alright, so in order to further along the story, we gotta do some quests. These quests. So we're gonna go to a Metiochos estate. Estate! That's funny. It's spelled the same as estate. Okay, come on. What was that a parody from? It's from a popular Disney movie.
Please, someone! By the gods, why did it have to be snakes? Help me! If you leave these snakes will kill me! Hurry! Kill the snakes before it
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Amen.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. Do you often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
Sure.
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
These snakes?
The thugs!
Excuse me.
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh, yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere. Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiojos. It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiojos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. This must be the house of Metiojos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiojos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Boraktis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiojos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city because of Pericles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
But I will.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right, all right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
He is asleep. He is asleep.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
You'll feel the sting of my venom.
Miss me.
You can't stop me.
Is there? Keep friends and Pericles safe.
Now, I normally would make my videos 30 minutes long, but in order to, like I said, further along the story, you gotta do these quests, like the one I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and film these 3 quests, and then when it comes time to further along the story, that's when I'll come back for the next episode. Excuse me.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Misthios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
Alright, next quest. I'm gonna save this one for the last quest because that one involves you leaving the island, so save that for last. Well, talk about being ostracized. I mean, shit. I'm pretty sure that besides the fact that Donald Trump just got impeached, but that doesn't mean, I've heard that doesn't mean he has to leave office, but I thought that's what impeachment meant. Because, like, you know, when Richard Nixon got impeached because of the Watergate scandal, he left office. So, this is what an ostracism is where they vote on people that out of 2 people that they want to leave the island.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, Can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
Ooh, I like
What
that.
does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraki in this bag and exchange him with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here. Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
Let's see.
Hello.
Okay, it's not this one.
I'll see you soon.
In case you didn't know, there's one blacksmith you visit in this game. I think it's in this town that you visit, and he gives you a clue on information on the identity of one of the cultists.
Oh, what now?
What was that?
I don't know.
Hello? Is someone there?
Don't want them to think I was here. I mean, did you hear what that guy said? That in these times, you could simply be ostracized from an island for simply just being disliked.
let Pericles' contact know.
I'm gonna fight that mercenary. Flawless victory. Fatality. Smart kick. Flawless victory. Fatality. Oh, I thought those were guards. I just like, did you not see that fight going on? Do, 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 do.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you
What's
going
that
to do
supposed to
then?
mean?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Alexios.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this, or you for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about, my own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
It won't.
I wouldn't know.
I would. Alright, the ostracized quest is done. Oh, got it. Oh, he's walking away from me. Mercenary, see that red thing on my little compass? Alright, now we will go do the final quest that will help us further along story, which we will do in the next video. This video might be my longest. The longest video I think I've recorded was like over 50 minutes. This one might be an hour. Unless it doesn't take me long to sail to. I think the island I have to go to is Mykonos. And I'm going to do something funny in this video, so, okay. Just so you know, in this game, you can sleep with anyone and everyone, basically, that you come in contact with. So you can choose to sleep with a man if you're Alexios, and you can choose to sleep with a woman. Same thing with Cassandra.
Keep it moving.
Watch what's about to happen. I guarantee you're gonna giggle. Or laugh. Snicker. LOL. You're gonna do something. Just watch.
Stop. I can't let you go any further.
It isn't often you see a guard outside of an artist's workshop.
I just do what I'm told, stranger. And until I'm told otherwise, no one is going in or out.
Stand aside. This is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
So you can tell him that Pericles sent you. You can tell him that Phidias is your friend. Or...
It's been so long since Phidias and I have seen each other. You understand, don't you?
Oh, come to pay him a last visit before the trial. He's as good as dead, you know. Better make this one count.
Just don't tell anyone I was here.
Sure.
See what I did? I made that guard think that Phidias is my lover.
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
They? Who?
The shadows in the night. Why you fear falling asleep? They're hunting me. Us. No one is safe in Athens anymore.
The cult of Cosmos. You know about them.
Of course I know about the cult. Here, look at this.
These are instructions.
On how to kill me. But they've been torn.
Then Pericles isn't just getting you out of Athens to save you from the trial. He's saving you from being murdered.
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial. The people are against you. And now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together.
Yes, of course.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's Zrakmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
You and Pericles seem close.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there.
Seriphos.
When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Good. Any clues he has of the cultist identities, I want them.
Yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
Now, by come and go, do you mean come as in,
You're dead.
I don't believe it.
you just bang your shield and bam, you're dead. I'm gonna deal with this mercenary. Yes, you get attacked by chickens in this game. You didn't know. Chickens do attack.
I'll hurt you with me.
I just threw my torch at him. Spark kick.
Somebody help me. It's burning.
See? Told you I'm a murderer. Almost. Let's get the flock out of here. Let's make it like a shepherd and get the flock out of here. Go ahead and get this. This is a sync point. I think the blacksmith is in this area, so you can get that cultist information, but anyway. Trying to speed this video along, I'm sorry.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Serifos while we still can.
Serifos, Sephiroth. Come on. That's a good parody.
In position for sailing!
Hands ready for you, Commander.
I've left places I know. Rhodotos. It's not island ahead of us.
That, my friend, is the famous island of Salamis.
The place where Athens defeated the Persians.
It's this way.
And the leads are closed!
Are we up for a challenge, Commander? Commander, get right around us!
I'm just trying to escape. I'm trying to speed this video along. I'm sorry. Normally I would fight them and stay and fight, but I'm trying to speed this video along.
Let's go! Full power!
nice ship.
You don't have to do that.
Do what?
Fill the silence.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be freeing. But you can't lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're cleaning it up. Ship you're on!
Whoops.
Everyone to your position! Well, thrust!
I didn't mean to!
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Serifos before long. Throwing speed! Ready the ship for docking!
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theus. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes, the kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Alright. So that's the new story quest, Pericles Symposium. Now that's probably going to be another long video, because in order to complete that quest, you got to do a bunch of mini quests. And so that's why I'll make that the next video, and that video might be just as long as this one. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you've enjoyed this one. Yes, I know it's been long, but I hope you enjoyed it. You'll have a good day, and I'll see you next time.